Hi, it's Karen, and welcome to our 50 is Just a Number podcast, where we talk about everything for women over the age of 50. If you follow me, you know I believe these can be the best years of our lives, and I want to talk about that journey and how we can make these the best years. I also want to talk about confidence we gain as we are in our 50s and how I've chosen to live a bolder life, bolder like doing a podcast like this. And then we're going to talk about, also our skin, how it changes. Gosh darn, how fast it changes. I kid you not. At 50, I felt like I looked 40. At 53, I looked 53, and it happened overnight. Talk about skin. We're going to talk about dating, divorce, maybe the loss of a spouse. We'll talk about careers. I have a networking group for women in business, and I changed careers at 57. I have a passion for travel, so I became a travel advisor, also known as travel agent. It's the same. It really is. And then in today's podcast, we're going to talk about menopause, because I don't know about you, but oh my goodness, I did not know enough about menopause. I was not prepared. And I have friends that are a few years older than me and hit menopause before I did, and still I was not prepared. So for me, the worst part of it was the hot flashes. And when I used to hear other women talk about hot flashes, I had no idea how life-changing they could be. And okay, I probably should have gone on some kind of medication. I chose not to. I barely take an aspirin when I have a headache. So I'm not the right person to talk about that. I definitely, if you were as miserable as I was when I was in it, I would say see somebody and see if there's something that you can take, because I probably could have healed a lot sooner, not have had such extreme symptoms as I did. But I don't know enough about it to tell you what to do or do. I'm just saying I probably made the mistake in not going on something, because I had sleepless nights. I could barely work during the day. I mean, I worked, of course, but I remember just like, 15-minute intervals. I'd be just miserably hot, and I didn't sweat. I was just hot. I felt like if you stood next to me, I radiated heat. Like you could feel I was your little mini heater. And then the same thing in bed. Didn't matter what kind of pajamas, what kind of sheets, nothing changed at all. I was just hot, off and on, all night long. So the sleepless nights led to tremendous memory loss. So I'm an avid reader. I love to read. And I would read 3 pages and get to enter the 3 pages, and I'm like, what the heck? I did not retain any of that. So I kind of stopped reading for a while, just because it was no fun. Like, it's no fun to get to the end of a chapter and realize you don't know what this book is all about. Learning a new task, couldn't retain it. Now, it scared me, I'm not gonna lie, and it scared me more because I was looking into the future and thought, oh my gosh, if I'm like this for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be miserable. And of course, I should have done a little more studying and realized once I got out of it and once I was sleeping again, and now that I am sleeping again, the memory's back, I'm an avid reader again, all of that. But it really did scare me. I mean, I could drive, I could cook, I could do all normal day-to-day stuff, work my job, do the day-to-day stuff. But it was just anything new, I wasn't gonna retain it. So, and again, I can smile about it now. And if you're living it right now, today, please realize you will get on the other side of it, okay? So I probably was in my misery for about a year, like when I was really miserable. And then still I get hot flashes now, but not nearly the degree that they were back then, and they don't keep me awake. I still have sleepless nights. I honestly think that's just part of the aging process. I talk to my girlfriends, and just about all of us have sleepless nights here and there. The other thing I got, and this is embarrassing to say, but since I talk about everything for women over the age of 50, it is the body odor. Oh my God. No one warned me about that. And so, I used to be a runner. I'd sweat profusely, go run for 6 miles, sweat profusely, never had any body odor. All of a sudden, menopause kicks in. Oh, geez. Yeah, I can only wear a shirt one day and then it's in the laundry or at the dry cleaners. And I'm single, by the way, so this is not a good thing. I still have some underarm odor, but not like it was again when I was in the hot. Of course, I'm not as hot as I was then either, so I'm not sweating, but I'm not getting the hot flashes. So, I've talked to many women, and they've also said that was one of the things that they were surprised by and not prepared for. So it's not uncommon. I didn't have the mood swings. I didn't go, you would have thought I'd be an emotional basket case because of the sleepless nights. I didn't go through those. So I'm feeling blessed about that. And again, all of our symptoms are different. Maybe they can be treated, and maybe you look into that more than I do. In fact, I recommend that. But we're going to continue this conversation. I want to cut it off now just because I want you to come back. I want you to listen. I want us to be in this together. I do have a couple books that will put in the podcast notes, so please look at those and see if that one is humorous, so that might get you through it. But if you learn nothing else from this video or from this podcast, you'll get through it. You will, and you'll be on the other side of it, and you'll be like, oh my God, I didn't know how miserable I really was, or how miserable maybe you made the people around you. And that's why I think it's so important to talk about this. Let your friends, let your spouse, your partner, whoever, let them know how miserable you are. Let them know what you're going through. They don't understand it. I didn't understand it. I'm a good girlfriend. I have great conversations with my friends, and I didn't understand how menopause affects us. So be sure you're sharing that with the people around you so that they understand. And maybe if you have a mood swing or can't remember something, they get it. They're like, menopause. All right, well, please hit subscribe. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff in future podcasts. Also, go to my blog post, 50is-just-a-number.com, because I post about menopause from the past. I post about dating. I post about travel. I post about all kinds of things for women over 50. So they're quick reads. They're easy reads. There's products there that I like and am happy with. So check me out. And again, hit subscribe. All right, bye for now. And just remember, you will get through it.